Should you buy the pirate scenery? I applaud Clash of Clans for creating a scenery that fits the pirate theme so well, because usually pirates are like out on the open seas and there's no link between them and the land. But Clash of Clans was able to turn the land around our village into such a well-designed pirate themed scenery. Like up at the top here, we have this pirate village. We've got actually in the very top left a pirate ship. Right here on this house, there's some giant shark jaws. We've got a little rowboat right here, a little fishing house, a market right next to that. And over here, we've got a little house with some cannons strapped to the top, which they probably took off of their pirate ship. And right here, this is like a crow's nest, which you would see on a pirate ship. Down here in the water, if you watch for a while, you'll see two sharks that'll swim. Actually, it might be more than two sharks, but you'll only see two sharks at a time that come up to the surface of the water. There's one, and you'll see the other one that comes up from a different angle once in a while. Down here, there's a little treasure chest on the island. Over to the right, there's this giant pirate fortress thing. There's a bunch of cannons with cannonballs. There's actually a little watermelon there, which was replacing one of the cannonballs. You can see the watermelon probably came from this fruit stand up at the top. And speaking of the fruit right here, you can see the bananas, which appear in almost every single scenery. Moving up a little bit, there's a shipwreck, and then up at the top, there's a giant skull, obviously related to the pirates. And then wrapped around this cliff right here are a bunch of giant tentacles, and we can't actually see what creature these belong to, but it does fit that pirate scenery. I'm sure there have been movies where there was a giant sea creature like this which attacked a pirate ship. Unfortunately, there's no custom background music, there are no custom tiles, and there are no custom boats. Obviously, they made this a long time ago before they did custom boats, but this boat would have been a perfect opportunity to have a little pirate ship. The pirate scenery is one of the best sceneries of its time. Up until probably the snow day scenery, this was my #1 scenery. I love the overall design, and some of my favorite elements are this giant skull up at the top, these fruit Easter eggs. I call them Easter eggs because the banana's always in the sceneries, and the watermelons tend to pop up once in a while, and the watermelon is also down here under the cannonball. I also like to see the sharks that come out of the water once in a while, and I love when sceneries add some mystery to them, and this one has these caves all around the scenery that look like they lead under the village, which is very mysterious, and I still don't have an explanation for them, but I love when these sceneries have some kind of lore attached to them. I can't criticize the scenery too much because it was one of the earliest sceneries, and it's not going to have a lot of the features that we've come to expect from these more modern sceneries. This scenery used to be S tier for me, but it doesn't meet the standards of sceneries nowadays, so instead I'm going to put it in the A tier. So there's my breakdown. Now the decision is up to you.